akwa babiem efamra bedwam dwumade so on Adom TV live on Multi TV sanso na DSTV na Go TV nyina so kwa obenya live and so ewo honum ya fara sekese ekoma agudem akonfo se ode agudem nsem ebreye free enochi na fia akwa taba close to the fisem dwumade ebeto asmam se wa onya abre ehwe bi no asem na abrehwo emmoa bi obi ane mfa emmoa yenwia no esanse nipa ehia moa penimre kan se ma menwu ansa ansana besu ememne ho e o mayu ase obra betimi aboa me ene den free sabre kopem se nonkono ebebo medin de akwasi insia Mpensenpensemu everyman happy birthday and come former president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. You are 64 years today. Nyame enshirao onyo kese kopem se obeye kese pa your excellency. Nyame enshirao pa. So na belated happy birthday so come Beatrice Aboajiwa ya uko school wo apia Akenten apia Menka University. Enkane University of Education Winneba Asante Mampong campus ena uwo. We free Mr. and Mrs. Koku Oware Honum. So wish you happy birthday. And so we be fana sekese enkoma Hepa Plus mixture. Edre na abadwa so bi agye tum enum bi esanuma eboaw ema ontimu eyedin ekuditiere wudu a eba ne pedwem. Oma ba bi etondo bi akwa onsa beka bi atomestra wada. Ope edre betimi abo ye pa ya. Eno a ene Hepa Plus mixture. Sanso ena Franco Trading Enterprise be kense phone papa phone ya ne bo ewo fom na dwosuo na himfie ene Franco Trading Enterprise eni se eye phone eye gas cooker eye TV eye fridge eye ceiling fan bibia de dem ye febia de Franco Trading Enterprise ewo bi hwabo ewo nkran ene Kumase sanso na pacho tie ene edura ba de etwiesi eye Kel Chaco toothpaste Kel Chaco toothpaste eno ene papa udi twosi a osi eye fita wanum etoso enka papa ene free wanum eba supermarket bi abekobia so pe Kel Chaco toothpaste isanse no ene papa mesu ko hospital doctor kacho so moja so ate uhia moja dura eno ene city blood tonic ena uhia baby etondo bi akwansa ebeka bi atomi ko na so yasene eme de Mpensenpensemu dwumade ebro live on Adom TV bedwam dwumade esu enimiri once again the akwasi ensia penene babedi enkomo eye boafo stronko kasamafo edema ye mampani abedi ekire Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia ona kasanso yo bia wabinim den ewoskasem ene hu kontabuo emu nedin ede Dr. Gideon Boako akrabako de
Abazi Boako na wonso
yere ya miase
good I am fresh
so I fresh Ogene started that way.
Started actually. I think I was never in university.
Oh, okay.
I started in term.
But we am I say PMO.
Yeah. So me nyini. Anyway, my man wish former president John Dramani Mahama happy birthday. Okay. 64. Yeah. Okwani mobile. Ibedru na time kakra. I wish you former president a happy birthday. One person Yankopon because na background no man many more years as a former president and a statesman of the nation. To your money trinka. And then the wife and the bush and phone. Yeah.
What else? This issue about Bawumia Charles Edubuahi. The spirit of defense that came na emudu. How hurting and aneha your vice president?
Oh, I know the chemo. Yeah. About chemonti. It's not something that Yabeka was in Bebre, but one of those things. Sanya by Mekai, you know. I mean, the whole concept of the investigation and those kind of things. We have any views about it, yeah. But like I said, of course, Vice President or Barbara tries to be protecting the image and the integrity all this while till now. And the Yakobasi BBC is now a contributor could makuma as happened January reflects but it's part of life. As a politician, he also knows sometimes and you won't go bit Marco can or the Ababe count. But it's good, say Ghanaians all over the world felt and saw, knowing the nature of the vice president. Even Charles, as a brother, I know Charles very well. I don't think Charles is the type of person. You understand? I know Charles, his integrity and everything. It's one of those things. Yeah. But of course, on also cry indicate a lot of the things are a babontino. But he's a fine gentleman, like I said. You would say ABR, even if something like that happened, it's one of the mistakes people make. But I don't think naturally the person I know, the Charles I know, but he's made life for himself to get himself involved in some of these things. Yeah.
The way among 4 people on team be defending vice president, no. A man look as if say the integrity and I didn't he doesn't joke with it.
Yeah, I think Wenoso was more or less like a test of the brand of Bawumia and the integrity of Bawumia. And sometimes you ultimately the true picture as it is unless it's some of these issues are and this was a true test of the integrity and the credibility and the brand, the whole brand of Bawumia and how people perceive him. And the responses and from all this way up to now, the testimonies and making whatever people say a testament to the person. That is how he is. I mean, if it is about money and corruption, forget about it. No one they about me. Heavy.
That's it. That was the over the weekend. So we said no take commercial flight. Move from Accra, Tamale, so free Tamale, never Accra.
Yeah. I mean, from Accra to Tamale and back. You know, you see commercial flight. I mean, so when they will be who are not the trouble. We do it all the time. I mean,
yeah, when you hear you won't hear.
No. I mean, somebody in an theater, you have commercial. I have a lot of pictures, but of course. Yeah, no, it is not in our nature. And yeah, for PR purposes, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's something he does every day. Until now, you for maybe some trouble. That is a manas Azure. And I know what's our flight in the picture. But many no full commercial flight to Tamale to Kumasi all the time. Because a new person, it's not something new. But if I tell you, there are a lot of times. The vice president, he driving one car in Accra here without motorcade so many times.
Wow.
In fact, the latest was about 2 weeks ago. Okay, I mean.
And then you're dangerous.
No. So you see, they were also organizing a for instance, I didn't know as a vice president. Oh, now for 4, now you may be also concerned about for me. Now cars, motorcades, it's not necessary. But he does those visits to the friends, Ampofo-Adjei no more commodity be a software cry inviting us to be a fee, not needing commodity, mompire, those kind of things. We go around to do all of that, but you're quiet to car back home. Maybe I'm an entity, not driver, no security to front. Just the 4 of us in one car. Sometimes we have any patrol near to car them. It do traffic more, you do so. So many times.
Wow.
There was a time Madame Fubi say, "Oh, who say me te Land Cruiser BH." Now, our friend is our Miano. Our company chairman, colleague back on. My colleague, I just tell him it's not because at the time I met us, I can Nipa no team in China. We could Jack who you may suddenly a year sometimes, and we don't want people to see. So it happens all the time. That is Bawumia. And yeah, commercial flight to Canada so many times in Accra here and even Kumasi. We haven't done it in other regions, but at least Kumasi sometimes you go Kumasi. Ebi anyumro person akwasa na down for be ko ba bia na se yakọ obi ho etra one car mu na yetu soja ni bia anka ho obi anka ho no motorcade bia na animu e through traffic so ayedi so na yakọ so ba bia anto ye de my life etimi ye kuntan my but I mean Bawumia is
Dr. Gideon Boako special aid Adom, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Message you man Ken Pakubi. We appear stadium say, "Yamishi former President John Dramani Mahama. Happy birthday." Say Papa. Say when she wa who him no be no we are here or bell. Sing Yami Shira. no nhyira kopem se obeye nhyira pa na say aban de ade bia baba tudwa ama nura the vice president eka ho asem gold for oil sa feel the gold ene ekwa akoto oil aba ye memo fuo na ye kabam kan fuo ade gu ye kaamu sene bia ne bo na de bia rikosro ene nam 18 ade echi 20 ade echi 23 no ali se bitimi nya stability kakra ewo ade doctor
yeah the omo nyina ne say on say wo ye aban na sempani for Ghana for you say di on anymore I was saying bia na wo try so be yen hwehwe ya ebetima ma omanfo no omo ho aheha omo kakra na omo ho atọ omo sebe ahoto pa say obi asori na ewo na yesichire sogu nanum de oni say eni ho then so de obeya abema omanfo na hu ni say watu na ma obi ama how na brass no ya de hia pa ye especially ye drew bright to say ya as this is we are say covid buy any Russia Ukraine war ama commodity prices aboy de nyina so nim say petrol and diesel bo no fan wo ne boy de a 77 preduasa de wo yiti kra na wato eti na wo yidim no the cascading effect of sa fuel increases no efa ba bia na aban so no all along no ye try say betima ye nhyehyɛ ya ye betimi de asoso sa no mana no obo say na nsan aban etu bi ana e wo so kakra wo yibi efri so ane ne nkwa no baba ne nyina mu no still crofo feel increases in prices on a man number bo ayedin kakra nti na nsan president kasa no say president to just say aban explore alternative sources ay betima nya cheaper fuel sene ebe ya fuel bo no ebe ko from na ma ehun cascading effects na call prices of other commodities ni goods on the market and also etimi akofom na in our thinking ye susu ye ne ya dwemu no and our vice president and ya ban a proposal ye say kwan ba kwa ye betimi afa so ama ye fuel bo no aba from and it's a exchange rate component na called the pricing formula of fuel and fuel kwa any or the utility tariffs PRC for no your formula now there's an exchange rate component a war sa formula name the person yi sa exchange rate component in the free formula name so exchange rate component no formula name ma bo no etimi cost say the onoko craft fuel e de aba no okokra wi a woni nsa fuel ya de aba yi or the best aboso me biensa e na beton bosia okwaji o bank na man say oba aboso me biensa oton a betua meka nti so beton fuel okotofu wonne na cedi no or the best 10 cedis and ekoto dollar baako obeton no boso me biensa bi wie no ebia na apeja e de cost nti na adwene mu no no nso e de cedis ni bia ye de aka ho ansa na waton owie na let's say basa na wo na akwakoto fuel no abo na kosoro because cedi dodo a osusu so de be kwakoto dollar no wapeja mu de ye de ekosoro sa forward exchange rate price no nti mre bia no ema yenya problems enti aban hwe kwane a betima fa so ebe yi sa de na free ho na number 2 nso so ye hwe kwane a betima afa so a ye be ma esidi no wa home kakra esi nda bia na 3D aye no oti ase kakra bi na no hododo na dollar no apeja na sidi no ahode eba from ni nyina nso efri se sika dodo as dollars dodo a ye de koto fa on e dos bosome bia fa wo hwe Bank of Ghana omo dollars omo ho na omo a omo gi dollars na dodo pa bosome bia na ye nua no omo kokra fa wo e de ba BDCs no omo na omo gi dollars ne kase pa e ba ne sa so na ma dollar no ho kwa atwe no ho kwa atwe so a na chese ne bo no sabe no aye kokoti so dem rechenase na ne bo no apeja nti kwa ba na ebetimi afa so a ye be ma dollar kakra na aye wo no demand na e wo so no and as am predodo a omanfo ba so mo pe dollar no e be ko form se na be ya cedi ni benya kwan na ono nso ahom nti sa no ma mienu we nti na ye yes okay yes ga na hayeti ye wo fan wo ye wo good e wo ha good no nso de e sha asase ase enye sika foforo bi ne de wonya tu wi a wonya tu awie so de meche na ase na ye omonso a ankorankora dwuma a omonso etu sa good nti ayese ye te ye kromo ha na okodwomo kotobo de anase menkene a odi cedis na eto no adentina yemfa ye seed no ento gold
okay
na aban gold no ma me ya aban dia pachote merchants gold no so kita wa et send your dollars ne kita pepepe in fact gold no kra no chese ukita omodu e dollar no because gold no de normal dane kra still gina wa ye butantim na ho de no e wo ho nti ye sesa de ye de ye seed na ye wo ha no e beto gold afi ye Ghana for mom ye small scale mining ne gold mining companies so ye beto gold na from ho ye de seed nti e ba se ye kwa akokra fan wo a na ye ha ye ho bio enkosesa seed nkoto dollar
okay
na mo seed na ye de ato gold no so na de water fan won no de amaye no ye de gold na ye de tuaneka
okay
e ba sa na ye dollar kakra na ye wo ho da bia na wo ho
e beda so on futu
won futu mu na chese mre bia dollar no e wo ho sa dollar ne bebre wo ho na seed no so anya ye de wanya ho de so de mention ase nti ye pese ye de seed e na koto gold ye de seed ni to gold abaye Bank of Ghana na abaye Ghana edia nti obi bia akokra fan wa ba no aban ne de odi fa won mai na ye nhyehyeye sika a opese ye de ma wono ye de ma wo e wo gold mu
okay
ye nkofa seed nkoto dollar bia o ba bi emfa
enti omagi atum so mo penisa
sa omode oil no mai no magi atum
okay
no magi kita in fact so many oil suppliers and aba on board in that regard omoye prepared say Ghana aban e wo gold e ho tie a gold no yesen kika wa bia afrafra mu correct gold ne ye ne dia omobaji gold no
okay
na omama ye fan wo no e chese ama ye dollar kakra ye benya fi ye international trade no mu na ye ba ne nyina na chese gu ho ese me bia no Ghana ye wo dollars e wo yakache e basa no so de ama wo sika na wo seed na ho de ye de ejina nti ye ne sa na be ma Ghana seed no ho de na ejina se na be ya enkofom bebre na adwadifo a omonso pe dollar ni bi akodi dwa foforo no
okay
omokwa ombenya dollar ni bi san so kwa dollar ni bi wo ho nti ne bo nya din bebre so ho ti so nya bia na wo de akodi dwa na de abanti me bia so no be ba na dollar no se na ya wo si nya bia wo de kwa baba na bia sa na te
okay so for now mo keteli dollars no e dey free BDC is na a general dodo on monthly basis no mo pe kakra e bia 50,000 20,000 no mo nya bi e dey amount ekromwa omo ye legal mining ya ban betim no modin sta was so large scale miners and small scale miners to start with large scale miners mo say omo ton 20% of ojumo mo ye Emfama Bank of Ghana officially aban eno mo share din komo are they willing and prepared so me ton 20% of ojumo mo ye no e dey ama Bank of Ghana
yes you know mo din komo you know my yes share ni nyina but before then my mema statistics kakra
okay
offer large scale mining for now I want to offer small scale and large scale now I feel where you see mon asat bosum ye twem ye October no na gold small scale and large scale for no ashepo afri Ghana ha to the tune of $5.2 billion
okay
$5.2 billion $1.1 billion a small scale and $4.1 billion a large scale. We know officially
the first half of the year.
As at October.
Okay.
November and December they be kan okra e be kosro. Nti things Ghana ha good o hapa fibia good e kwa about the way dey efa amra kwanso aban ni so ma ye hu bi no. The akana yesi e could do Dubai na India ye hu no kra no. Edos chenwe. Just a good do na no if you ha edeko. Nti ye ne large scale miners for no atnase ayen hwehwe. Ye ntimi nka se omogood omotu ni nyina omomfa ni nyina ma aban ento da bi oye ne sa omonso no adwuma na omoye no omonso other commitments and payment obligations I also omonso omoye and your stability clauses ne nkro ne ba na emumramu no obi a otu gold wo Ghana ha bia oye large scale so ye foreign akra na oba ya ye wo percentage bia so retaining the percentage of the earnings na also retaining wo Ghana ha na odi ya adwuma ewo omadwuma ni wo Ghana
ni capital
sa sika na obenya free gold
so
na
the commodity na o trade no
so commodity na o quantify my be sika wanya free adwuma ni gina mo no
but emrane say onfa unquantified commodity no ehu sika a certain percentage enka o mine. Okay.
Na no that all the way adwuma betutu ankrofo ka betutu amfidie ne nkro ne ba. Enti saa within that framework no.
Okay.
Ana ye no maka se enye nhye so na mu ye adwento ato na ya to no mu nyina ate ase.
Okay.
Say na afibia no gold omo betu no. Omo betimi aton mu wo ha mu nchichemu adu no 20%.
Omo make this proposal.
Aban no omo na akọ sa agreement no. Say omo gold omo betu wo Ghana ha nyina no. Nse se nka omo de ni nyina abekọ amano ne na kwakoton no. Wo ha mu nchichemu adu no de omo betimi de ama aban. Na aban ewo right so beto sa gold no. Ti aban no makọ sa agreement no omo so ate ase. Say 20% no omo de be ma aban ne yato. Na small scale miners no so they need so they already omokra toma PMMC na bayato afenso community mining na era ebugina paul na so ye omoye ho adwuma no ya ene se wa wo community mining bia so wutu a good na se wo de koma aban na aban eto PMMC enti enomu ne ya projections do this at 20% ne nkro ne ba ya projection no we should manage as 2023 no aban is kise or better good value of about $1.3 billion. So $1.3 billion no emu 600 million every major mining firms okay. Other suppliers here 68,000. PMMC so 100,000 and a total purchase in terms of ounces now make a total purchases no 768,000 ounces which is about 16.6 billion Ghana cedis, which is about $1.268 billion at the exchange rate of 14. It is our projection in our buyer, yes, sir. I fear ye by the signal. You better good bears $1.2 billion. Yet you better on the cedis, which is about 16 billion cedis, but the core dollars my 1.2. Or share your oil na ye import so afibiano. We are around that figure. Let's just say no, and I debema oil suppliers no so good near the oil suppliers no na your dollars kakra your kwa dwaman so koton your cocoa ne nkro ne ba ye nya no ye de begu ho ana no so go na adwadifo aka binom ko China ko fa no maba binom ko we akofa no maba omo benya sa dollars ne bi e de adi omodwa na emma pressure emma so se ne be ya sidi na ho de ne bitim bagina na adwadifo ekoba no so matima plan ye sanse wonim se obeko beba na dollar no se na esitie ne sa na esitie nti oba na oba beto a onfa bi nto so bebre ema omanfo ento ye yes a wi nso a na de ema fu ebo aba fam no ene se sese a me no kasai esanse omokra fan wo ba no omoje L6 letters of credit free banks no ha ye de mo bense bia 3 months 90 day and ase bia 120 day to ni se okokra fu no de ba so no oba beto a bense bosume miensa eso okọ na sika no okofa foforo na ena okọ no sa fan wo no okọ no esidi na ode kwakoto dollar free bank of Ghana ha na ye bia 14 na say 12 cedis to the dollar na wa bona adwunu se mekọ be ba meton bosume miensa akiri no ebia na kwakoduru ebia 15 cedis to the dollar to yes how forward pricing so no de awuram ti nafu wala akwakoto wodwa so no inse se ebe reflect $12 city no 12 cedis in city and I reflected by 14 cedis nti na de ade a woto ne bia ne boarding e chance ne na nka se wosi to no okay and so ono so anya ne sa bia obekọ ba sesa obelus 3 months no so na was akota no was price with another forward rate nti se do na say 50 and no de ko bia se bia 19
okay
nti mre bia no fuel la ye to ne no ne boarding chance ne esesa nka yesi to no in natural sense
doctor
nti na last pricing window mo yeah exchange rate is the number 13 and that's BB and that's 14
Bank of Ghana say 13
and I want to be a 14 on the market cry but BDC is no OMC is no yes our price no omo the exchange rate of 19 cedis
against 14
against 14 omo the yeah nti e basa na automatically say 5 cedis a better later of fuel be as water so ananka hu here say baso so dey when the person free ho
okay
so until 5 cedis say you be a ever say 3 liters cry in 1 gallon just auto 1 gallon that's 15 cedis like I say
extra na babetos Dr. Gideon Boako, a spokesperson, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Doctor, economists be actually na adwene dey afa ade aban edi ho dwuma na nsen yen hwe bi na yen hwe concerns or raise and how government can factor in the concerns no into it. Enti yen hwe small penny no e kan dey fa aban dwumadi a obedio.
Dear, a higher true. A higher true no say this is something you can only do it government to government basis. To me, found cranko and to encore yet. Let me use the word butter, although there is nothing like butter, because the gold no qua, the gold will be revalued in dollars. Say nano, semi per gold. This is what the rate is on the international market per ounce of gold. And say odi 1 ounce qua. Sa gold no in dollars. So effectively no, you are paying with the dollars. Now Adria amudi DHA no say omudi beko akoto oil, and I think they are having some talks with the Saudi government. At the end of the day no, odi sika ne beko akoto gold no. What is our crude oil purchase like? What's it like? I thought, say, if not for the fact, say, ye oil no akosia wa, then why couldn't we use our gold to buy the full complement of our oil that is produced at our shore? Why go to the Saudis if you really meant business? Because at the end of the day, no, ufa gold no, you have brought down your reserve value. The import of holding gold, no say, you hold it as a store of value for a long time. Say udisika esye bibimo, and now udisika esye bibimo ebe to me awo. Gold can actually grow. Now, if you hold dollars and you are supposed to pay dollar, anytime there is a call on you, it is one-on-one. But gold, no, to me bafom, to me cost. And da ebe cost, you have a upper hand in terms of reserve base, grow bigger, and that helps sustain your currency. But if you are only going to buy gold for the purpose of trade there, and hono true kakra me real benefits that is supposed to come out of it. Say Adom.
Okay. Doctor, there is also an opinion from one of our economists or universities in the say maybe start taking a second look at it. Badwam Mpensenpensemu.
Yeah, I mean, as on also no opinion. No.
Okay.
He's not absolutely right. We are all academics. They are all kind because, of course, this whole government decision, the discussion, on your privy to the discussions, into also the one argument, the any kissing, and obebusa, san will be a reactive because, say, we are, trying to say, no, and discussions, no, only honti. A basana also there, ebia wo table no kra, the chirewaju kabeka, a manchiri mubia bano. You definitely have to express it in the same way, and now also I express it now. It is up to us. See, be provide information. I'm who said there a train now join kakrano. Say na esitie na enye sene or no so hono no sa ne besiako. Yes, it is true. Say good and ye dekoto oil. To say o koto good na odi akoto oil no. And yes, Tisania or the dollar aquacoto pepe. It's not like that because there's an advantage in say ube use gold no the akoto oil. Advantage in say gold now aquacoto no or the usidis. So on the mechanas and the aquacoto gold no. Or the sidis no kokoto gold na abaye sika kitawa sa gold no all nane at any point in time biya obenya dollars. But it's answer one facility no ankoto dollar ni board na odiato gold no gold no so say what ton in there na ebia ochina kura akwakoton say na okan depending on the circumstances on the market utiminya price increase to utimu say hono onya gains bi kura there of course price in the form so a obetimi anya problem but what fast city akwakoto gold sisia o city ndi o dada fast city koto gold sisia the why ni say o dollar kakra ewo ho no wama aka ho okay. O dollar kakra ewo ho no wama na yede aka ho so onya dollar bi fra bonten kra chena beka ho a asama dollar na yede ewo ho no doso aye bebre eno ne basa na eboa emma emre bia no krofo per dollar wunya bi ma dollar ne kosoro hwinhwinhwim no wo be solve sa problem ndi de enti aye sa ne se ye pekwan bi abo ye dollars aye wo no ho ban
okay but say what if I say wo hwe ne ya mo ye ya wo beto gold no in cedis enya ade be encourage a man for to smuggle more gold outside Ghana because say any price no for gold or international market no as price in dollars say price no cost no be favor or no na or cotton go na sa ban be turn in cedi at what rate na buy beto gold no in cedis e dey from will government use the current prevailing dollar rate of gold and then be kwa akoto in cedis and now say more price cut bi ho no mu no de kwa kodija
yeah competitive market buying to gold no at the world market price the spot price in the city
okay
and there's no incentive
okay
so because osa dey to kwan aboka fa car
discount be any
or some small girl cry no you bet chilling this animal there's no incentive
okay
and I tell you the miners are ready they are sell so Bank of Ghana started last year Bank of Ghana started buying gold last year now we can about gold reserves your reserves never honor program we and finance and can buying gold reserves or dada
it's way different thing altogether
no buying Bank of Ghana gold reserves are dada buying finance and can
okay
and no the Bank of Ghana for ato e de aka ho buying finance and can and no we different arrangement as a different arrangement no you better the spot price of gold as it is on the international market inti see this I wo dada no so na ye de ayede akwakoto sa gold no that is a dollar na wo no ye bo ho ban
government is expecting PMMC to buy over $100,000 worth of gold next year
and send me kind ya chichim
yeah so, PMMC was a scan
PM oh why not ya chichim small scale for the umbeton large scale for the beba and then konbanti obia wo there so what on PMMC for purchases so far kakra wo horses here ka PMMC's mining firms no 28,000 aggregator brought about 29,000 ounces PMMC 11,000 total 69,000 ounces in konbanti yes our calculations
what the native Americans say you know say before the market liberalization PMMC nana small scale miners etom gold at the moment e do baby omsi kasem ye basa na enye kora it means say how sure are we say this time the ejai ma PMMC
PMMC for no on behalf of Bank of Ghana
oh okay
the Bank of Ghana na finance arrangement
it is on their own books
they are buying for Bank of Ghana so say Bank of Ghana na your bank it is not in the business of doing trading and PMMC for no ebeto ama Bank of Ghana and the Bank of Ghana for they provide the CD cash no so to mention say near the ato the obi ante no wase all these concerns in this no but the truth of the matter is that say ya ampe kwan bi a dollar kakra ye won e be ma na ka ho e be ma na wo ho na ya pibia ka ho na yesi bosumi bia I was say aban fa hundreds of millions of dollars here their kotofu nipa na kotofu and the dollars ko it is a dollars e wo ho no e $1 billion bosumi we e fancy the 300 the $100 million ye year free makoka 900 here their kwakoto oil nipa no koto oil ne ba obeton the cedis onya dollar bia amba o no obeton the cedis we are cedis no benya no wasan de hakoto dollar 900 na aka no wasan de hakoto mu 100 free so na aka 800 to say consistently ye dollar no na kwa na ekofo preocupa dollar no strength ekofo no in terms of quantity no na ama sebe ne boye de na ne boy de na man normal wo dwa so e boy de say the can say so starting from January next year you $1 billion na wa enka ho okay so ye pesika koto fan wo a Bank of Ghana cedis na wo ho bebrebe na yemfa ho ma use and no because cedis na wo ho what I mention say yemfa no konkoto gold na dollar na wo ho nka ho ti say nyame ya do na dollar bi fi ba bi kura ba be ka de wo ho no ama akosoro ye cedis na wo ha yemfa nya hwe sese no yemfa konkoto gold se ba so bi ma ye fan wo a gold na ye wo no yemfa ma nipa kro what am I saying say ye koto fan wo na ye de ba na ya beton the cedis ye ton asa cedis na ye benya no yemfa konkoto gold still na dollar na ye de egu ho that is the arrangement we are doing because we koto fan wo na de ba wo ton the cedis
yeah
to ton the cedis we are okay ye de ato gold so what am I say
okay
na ye de akra fan wo maybe ya dollar stock no ye de e wo ho na ma ye cedi no ahode no so ye de na ye gina na ye use our forward pricing component na ba formula no no afri ho that's our forward price na ye ya say no instead of be a 14 cedis to the dollar ye did 19 cedis na ya ma 5 cedis aba beto so no that's our 5 cedi component na afri so
Kenda Muammar al-Gaddafi, former leader of Libya, BBC, have we studied it well to make sure that it be sustainable to help stabilize our city against the dollar?
So when him said, Mose by, when to man Julius,
okay,
Elijah by, Elisha by, Ezekiel by, I did for I can afford to draw now by.
Okay.
And so did for Jesus Christ and a bit Julius. On a corner there, Kumao. And it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Serbia will be a tribe,
have you learned from?
Of course. There's no way a buying bid decide to say, or such a bold, ambitious policy like this. Now, from the Ampofo a year in the past elsewhere. You learn from best practices. Now, mistakes are ebinomso and also I try to overcome those mistakes. And it's a whole lot of broader consultation. And a consultation as in consulting the books, talking to people, learning from best experiences, and then trying to devise the strategy to
Ampofo say a Japadi in another form.
Oh, I mean, where does a Japa come in? So we crano Oshemu ya. Let's say it's more or less counter any deal like that.
Okay.
I mean, how does anybody benefit from this? It's the Ghanaian people. So I mention I say, Sabio fan ya Kenya buying a kokoto. A BDCC ya na yede private entities in the Croniba and the kokoto. Government apart from say Badwam and normal Boako form with just so ama you see the naho de jano. Government gets no
so this
benefit
one
from it.
And yet government ne kwakokto fu no on behalf of the BDCs.
What government is doing is there are different arrangements. Your BDCs no omuna natural omukokra fan won eba. We no better no mark Bank of Ghana by $.
Yeah.
Bank of Ghana say be a mini bi ho. Say chinchina na koko pebi near the ba. Say arrangement about you say the only different governments and the suppliers and the ECOSA arrangement. Until your boss the storage capacity and all of that. Your other BDCs go energy aban what shares women and croniba. Aban bit me decide say boss to fan one.
Okay.
On behalf of government, give it to the BDCs.
Okay. What
you say? And then let them supply through the OMCs.
Is that what government is going to do? And as Abambe decided, say?
No, one part of the streams.
Okay.
The other streams, so they say, okay, BDC now, our Bank of Ghana say, $1. No. We are not going to give you $1.
Okay.
Let us know the arrangement. I want a supplier, no.
Okay.
But we have a list of suppliers. Omar agrees say they will accept the good.
Okay.
Is he one of them? If it is not one of the supplier willing to accept the good, the supplier is willing to accept the Bank of Ghana provides the good to the supplier on behalf of you, the BDC, that you bring the fuel. So
it means this time say, oh, a BDC now supplier be unconforming to Abanji Shiwe.
For now, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Mama BDC is now aware the suppliers now more this arrangement.
Yeah, any BDC is now in touch. I mean, we've all sitting down around the table, but virtually all the suppliers already almost supplied to. BDCs or Ghana ASEAN, they are all on board on this. And that's not a problem. So they are all on board on this. So that is the arrangement we are doing. My price above from my CD, and so that's it.
This seems to fit well into the 2023 budget and plan of government.
Yeah, that's part of the budget of finance minister.
2023, abandon Ghana food in a year with a budget of finance minister Debrey.
Yeah, so your ultimate goal is your bema ahonche Ghana for so no abafo. So to mention as nti sanche sheye mubi and the but you see central to the budget no attend this policy because we know a boy pa because of Krofoko Jaman so no boy the didn't exchange rate and if we
Ampofo say 2023 ahonche be do so crash and say ne yehu.
Oh the menye yankopon na matima determine but ye nhyehyaya aban ye nyina no is with the ultimate goal say ye be mo manfo ho ahen harem
ye mfam Ampofo-Adjei 2023.
I mean, these are part of the discussions ongoing. Of course, our bank has a freezer and as a net freezer. There are different components of it. Being provided services be so essential. You're going to see those ones and over put.
So which one are buying a freezer?
I think the finance ministry, the budget provided the details, and then a government policy.
Okay.
Once it is a government policy, it is a policy announcement, in the course of the implementation, or should a company be on say tweak here, you can tweak it. A policy is not a law. What I mentioned as a bind they will say. And the finance ministry the abase be our share expenditure and revenues of person. This is how a person rationalize employment situation. And to be able to do so implementation after appropriation of back so okay. During the preparation, you decided these categories of services near you free. Until we continue to do this, retirement that we have to replace that person. Some of them, all of these details.
But the finance minister presented to us a blank budget, why specific say as part of government measures to control our expenditure, there's going to be a freeze on all public sector employment. And I maybe me mashom say yem for nurse, for yem for teacher, for yem for soldier, for yem for police, for fire service, for yem for.
I'm not too clear on that, as you're also saying, but I think, sir, what I've known about government policy announcements in the budget, the actual implementation, based on say e-levy.
You are not too clear on what the finance minister said.
No. What you're talking about? Oh, they are all kind of maker. So when I will run a commentary on it, oh, commentary now.
Say no can.
No, okay. I didn't know my. Oh, they now. I don't know because I'm not too clear on the. Something to me to hang on just oh boy and I say maybe I know. Such a question. You have to be very polite on that. Until now, the attitude to American was a e-levy. I buy an answer.
Yeah.
It drew a buy implementation where you know be brave free.
Okay.
A policy announcement.
Okay.
And during by parliamentary discussions and the debate, finance minister bit go back to parliament with some addendum and all of that. So by the time I be re-approval processes, the whole, because I'm sure parliament will ask finance minister to provide specific details of some of these policy indications. So all of these, by the time our parliament be approval and all those details will come out because if you're concerned about essential service providers, what say we are doctors, nurses, policy for immigration, soldier for, and a fire service. Until all these details will come out. I remember some time past, previous government, even when they had a policy freeze on employment, and some services were excluded from it. Until that's how it's going to be. Yeah.
I'm going to say I go back to baby and free. From the Jomama days, I'm from say IMF and share na bind they share your corner. I bind to be in such a same countries where can IMF on share no.
Oh, I mean, whatever policy our finance minister announced or budget, he had indicated. So government is still in talks with the International Monetary Fund. Even though discussions are not yet concluded, there are some indications of the EBA in the whole ramp up the discussions. Now you may see semblance of that in the budget, but until someone the IMF only be we, okay, who say A, B, C, D, and I'm agree on. Now by implementing, you may not be able to say with certainty. Say your name IMF in Sheshayano, see this and never. But of course, I mean, you didn't come on. Na me know what you be assessing ya. Intimi who wajene. Intimi so me plan and man say e be a hanan crofo no person mo kakokosi. Intimi so me plan akwa koshia nesa. So it is true that some of the policy announcement indications about making in the budget may have reflected some of the discussions around the table. But as it stands today, because about the IMF NVA discussions, exactly.
Dr. Gideon Boako, who is spokesperson, my vice president. Is our vice president actually in charge of our economy?
I mean, technically, in this country, no vice president is in charge of the economy. Okay, the whole economic management and the whole policy necessary, invested in the finance ministry. So. But we are economists in tea. Okay. Because I don't think maybe a President Mahama, a vice president, no? And I say Ali Mahama, a vice president, because Constitution and define any role for a vice president of this country, unless it be a president. I can't say, oh, yeah, we mame, and I say yes. Okay. But the whole economic, Minister of Finance, Minister of Finance and Economic Planning, until the whole economic management, planning, execution, revenue collection, expenditure, because economy is also revenue and expenditure. What I'm saying, put a good few. And that is how it is. But of course, Baumia is an economist, and Juma Awaye, and in the past, and Sana Obaba Mukano. I mean, if he's there as vice president, he will provide supporting role in the whole management of the economy, and he is part of the whole economic architecture.
But he's the chairman of the economic management team.
Oh yeah. So
is he actually chairing our economic management team? I'm saying because Ebimufi say, especially we share the vice president a sign a Jumayemu on personal basis. They tell you say Baumia is not in charge because the Baumia that they know out of government, it's not the one we are seeing.
No, but you see, Baumia is an academic, is a practitioner, it's a policy guy. Okay, if you know Baumia, if you have followed him well, he's a policy guy. Because a policy guy or a person, he always thinks outside the box to create new, innovative ideas to manage, situations, especially within the financial sector. Back in Bank of Ghana, and then what is a Bank of Ghana Monetary Policy Committee? It's one of the brainchilds of Baumia when he was at the Bank of Ghana. It is during his time, and monetary policy, and almost every quarter be a monetary policy committee share. Or share something like new ideas, which is a e-switch, what you say, or they buy even what they say inflation targeting. And to Baumia call Bank of Ghana, we are not doing inflation targeting.
In all this, it is not reflecting in
I'm just building
economy.
the point. I'm just building the point.
Okay.
And Ghana now. Yes, our inflation targeting framework, and he uses since about Miamo at this side in the back. So, he's a policy, he's a thinker. What I mentioned as redenomination of the city. What I mentioned as these are things that as he brought about with a team of Bank of Ghana, President Kofo by HEPIC. Will tell you at the time, Baromia Kojoba Radio was
Dr. Gideon Boako is the vice president in charge.
I'm coming to a point. The question you're asking is so simplistic, but I need to build a point for you to understand. So, as a vice president and chairman of the economic management team, vice president's office, we don't implement policies there. Okay. We don't execute contracts there. Okay. We don't spend money. Okay. In fact, the vice president does not have a budget to spend. Okay. He draws his budget or from the Office of Government Machinery, which is headed by the Chief of Staff.
Yes, Finance Minister
I'm coming. So as a vice president, he heads a committee, which is a committee of cabinet. That is what I want to demystify for you. The economic management team is a committee of government, of cabinet, and your president Biana or economic management team. What I mentioned as President Kofo had economic management team. President Kufuor has economic management. I'm not too sure President Mahama and President Mills' time whether there was economic management. And it is not, you say, a vice president being a chairman of the economic management. Now, the economic management team is a committee of cabinet. What the committee does is to provide thoughts and advice.
Dr.
I'm coming. You see, you're asking a political question, which is not necessary. And I want to, because the economic management team meets every Tuesday. Today they are meeting.
Oh, okay.
Omushia, and yes, a team Omushia, they invite people from outside to share ideas. Then they provide advice.
Okay.
Tibia and the economic management team is sharing. Discussion on is about Minister of Agriculture.
Yeah.
About food production. Then they will provide the advice to the Minister for Agriculture.
Okay.
It is for the minister to say advice now about their mameno.
Okay.
May the Bayer Juma and answer me for Juma.
Dr. Medasi.
Dr.
Gideon Boako, your spokesperson, the Vice President, Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia, I'm just saying, Eddie, Musubi sent a message, say, Doctor needs to come back. Doctor will surely come back. Once again, happy birthday to you, Beatrice Abuajiwa Wasante Mampo. Many of the questions, Yakupon Yard Mochina, your best idea. Background.